Ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha polls, the BJP is nearing final seat sharing arithmetic in several states. Let's look at what the sources are telling us. In Uttar Pradesh, for instance, the BJP is likely to reserve 6 seats for its allies within the NDA coalition. This includes 2 seats each for Apna Dal and RLD and 1 seat each for the Nishad Party and Om Prakash Rajbhar's party. Moving to Assam, the BJP is likely to allocate 3 seats to its allies with 2 seats earmarked for the AGP and 1 for the UPPL. In Haryana, the BJP asserts its readiness to contest all the 10 seats independently. Turning to Jharkhand, the BJP confirms it shall leave 1 seat for its ally AJSU. Meanwhile, in Bihar, discussions are on regarding seat sharing with JDU, Chirag Paswan's LJP, that is Ram Vilas Pashupati Paras's LJP, Rashtriya Upendra Kushwaha and Jitan Ram Majhi. In Maharashtra, similar negotiations are underway with Shiva Sena Shinde and NCP regarding seat sharing arrangement. So what is it looking like? What exactly is the BJP's strategy, considering that the party is very well known to strategize carefully and very prudently? To speak more on it, my colleague Brijesh Pandey is in the studio. Brijesh, about this entire strategy, the seat sharing strategy as it were, is it different from earlier times, Brijesh, or it is pretty much the same story but with slight cosmetic surgery as it were?
Well, I think it is a lot different from last time because, the last time 2019 when the BJP fought and won more than 300 seats, they were not this strong as they are right now. And most of the, regional arithmetics have also undergone a big shift. Say, for example, the state of Bihar. Earlier, Nitish Kumar was in their side. They were dependent on Nitish Kumar. They're still dependent on Nitish Kumar, but not at that level. Shiva Sena has been split into 2. NCP has been split into 2 with the majority chunk on their side. What they've done is something which Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been doing ever since he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Whenever you fight an election, make sure that the 30% or around 30% seats are not repeated. That blunts the anti-incumbency, which is a big worry for any political party which is contesting for the 3rd term. Riding high on Ram wave, this time what the BJP is doing is that they have put 3 to 4 filters where, there are various feedbacks which are being taken for the candidate. One is from the RSS, one is from the local workers, one is from the, the establishment and also, surveyors who are doing a survey for the ruling party. And then there's a committee which goes through and filters and goes through all the work which has been done, and only then ticket is given. This time they have brought in a big change, which is now if you have contested, if you have been to Rajya Sabha twice, you will have to fight an election. Because there was a sense in the party which said that that majority of top posts were being held by people who have not been elected by the people. So this time, Nirmala Sitharaman is likely to contest. This time, S. Jaishankar is likely to contest. So many of these big faces which you have witnessed, big ministers are likely to contest elections. So that is one big change. And now we have also been hearing that anybody who has fought election and won election thrice, Lok Sabha election, he may also be chucked out, for the reason that the party feels that, when you have contested election for 3 times, there could be a substantial anti-incumbency against you. And that person is likely to be replaced by a person who has been selected through those 4 to 5 filters process and all. So the party feels that with, with these kind of plugins, they will be able to put in a face which is not only robust, but which also defeats the anti-incumbency, which any ruling party would fear if it is contesting for the 3rd time.
Brijesh, tell me something. Do you think that Bihar and Maharashtra are going to be the trickiest? We'll come to, so far we're only speaking about above the Vindhyas. Maharashtra is kind of near the Vindhyas. But do you think of the list that we've spoken about, Bihar and Maharashtra are tricky?
I agree. The reason why Bihar and Maharashtra are tricky is in Bihar there are a lot of smaller parties. And then there is a JDU. So how much BJP will be willing to accommodate JDU will be the most crucial question. because then you have Ram Vilas Paswan, the Chirag Paswan's LJP, then you have Pashupatinath Paras, his uncle's LJP, then you have various other small factors, Upendra Kushwaha and others. So how many seats do they get, and what all post-poll promises they get will be very interesting to watch out for, because there's also a likelihood that many of these smaller regional parties with having a substantial presence in small blocks might shift to RJD Congress combined, and this is something which the BJP would not want to happen. In the state of Maharashtra, which is very, very crucial for the BJP, the biggest challenge would be how many seats to give to Eknath Shinde faction and how many seats to give to Ajit Pawar faction. That is something which will really test the maneuvering skills of the BJP as to how they go ahead and keep both parties in good humor, because right now people understand, Sudha, that this election is very, very crucial.
Right.
And in this crucial election, everybody wants to drive a very hard bargain, and that is in where your real negotiation skills will be put to test.
The latter, of course, if I can just take a minute, it's also because Shinde and Pawar are sitting on the seat of power. So do you think there the negotiating skills will have to be, they have to drive a very, very hard bargain, would you say?
See, more than a seat of
it's
power.
It's not so easy in politics.
It is not at all so easy. And because you also have to understand that people who have left Shiv Sena, left Uddhav Thackeray and joined Eknath Shinde, they also have a constituency. They also have they have to show their face to their cadres, their supporters and their well-wishers. So it will be very, very interesting to see how many seats are allocated to that party, how many Shinde loyalists get those seats, and who all get whether Ajit Pawar gets more seat and assert his Maratha supremacy, or Eknath Shinde. That will be very interesting to watch out for, and I think it's going to be a very tough task for the BJP in the state of Maharashtra.
And also I want to ask you about Prime Minister's visit to West Bengal, and where he's kicked off the election campaign. Sandeshkhali, what he spoke about, and of course our interview with Karge, where Kartikeya spoke and he said that ye to aam baat hai, to hota rehta hai Bengal mein. But do you think Sandeshkhali is going to be a thorn on the side of TMC? It's going to really snowball into a major electoral issue.
Well, I personally feel that Sandeshkhali happened at the most wrong time for the Trinamool Congress, and the way they have handled left a lot to be desired. There are certain things which are defensible in politics, and there are certain things which is completely indefensible, whether in private or in public. Sandeshkhali is one such example. I think it was a golden moment for Mamata Banerjee to set example, to punish Shah Jahan Sheikh, to crack down, to massively crack down on perpetrators who indulge in that kind of heinous crimes, or which send shiver down the spine of any person, male or female. And the kind of land grabbing cases were there. She could have punctured the narrative of the BJP, but the way Trinamool Congress handled it allowed the BJP to build a momentum in the state of West Bengal. West Bengal, Sudha, is the third and perhaps one of the most crucial state for the BJP, because last time BJP won 18 seats out of 42 seats.
True.
Now the biggest challenge will be if they are able to inch upwards, then that is going to be very bad news as far as Mamata Banerjee is concerned.
They are aiming for 35. Let's wait and watch.